Hey, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Ruchakodash. I want to give double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings, Shalom, to the Most High's elect men across the four winds of the earth, all right, along with the fellow believers of the prophecies and the promises of the scriptures. This is the brother Yagadal Amar from GMS Houston, back with another lesson. And I just want to entitle this lesson, Sacrifice by Fire is Coming. Okay, was going through the book of Zephaniah this morning, and hey, the day of the Lord is going to be far from what any of these Christians, even Jake that know they Israelites, is going to be far from what they're expecting, man. Okay, but the Most High have prepared a great sacrifice. Okay, all right, by what? By the fire coming through the thermonuclear missiles, which is going to be the lake of fire here in America, man. Okay, which is Babylon in the scriptures, the great whore. All right, that sitteth upon many waters, all the different titles and code names that America go by in the scriptures, man. But this place is set to be destroyed in a great sacrifice. All right, and who's going to be the animals? All right, are going to be what the people are going to be in representation of the animals that's going to be sacrificed here on this land. Okay. So, like I said, I was reading in the book of Zephaniah, and of course, Zephaniah was set up in the time of Josiah, the king of Judah, all right, to prophesy the downfall or the destruction of Judah for their wickedness, man. Okay, but this applies to this current kingdom, man, because we're approaching the day of the Lord, man. All right, so Lord willing, this is edifying. This is Zephaniah chapter 1 and verse 7. It says, "Hold thy peace at the presence of the Lord, thy power, for the day of the Lord is at hand. For the Lord hath prepared a sacrifice; he hath bid his guests." All right, and we know through the scriptures, man. All right, through prophecy, all right, the standard that we've been given, that we are fastly approaching the day of the Lord when he's getting ready to judge this place, man. Esau is at an all-time high with his wickedness, man, his homosexuality, Christianity. All right, the weakest thing ever is all throughout the earth, man. Okay, all these things are going on, and people are sitting back like somehow, some way that America's just gonna mysteriously bounce back and get back to what these people deem as normal, man. Okay, the normal, what was normal to this place, all right, it was complete wickedness, man. Okay, and we're looking for the destruction of this place so we can, the Lord can return and establish a righteous kingdom, man. Okay, so this dealing with that sacrifice, man. This is Isaiah chapter 34 and verse 5. It says, "For the sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment," man. Okay, and Idumea is what? That's a Greek way of saying Edom. Okay, so it's talking about the people of his curse, which is these Edomites, man, which they run the earth. All right, they are the face of America. Okay, but Babylon the Great, America is the center focal point of the Most High's prophecies, man, and where the land is going to be utterly destroyed for its wickedness, man. Okay, headed by this so-called white man. All right, and that sword is talking about the ICBMs, the thermonuclear missiles that are set to hit turn this place into the new ground zero, man. Okay, but let me read on. Salaki, I'm dealing with this damn sinus. It says, the sword of the Lord is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of the kidneys of rams. For the Lord hath a sacrifice in Basra. And what is Basra? That was a chief city in Edom, man. Okay, it says, in a great slaughter in the land of Idumea. Okay, which is talking about right here in America, man. Okay, and we are fighting to make sure we are not a part of that, man. Okay, before I move on, let me grab a preset, man. Just dealing with the fact that we're trying to escape being part of that lake of fire. All right, there's this great sacrifice that's coming here, man. Okay, This is Jeremiah 51:6. It says, "Flee out of the midst of Babylon, and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquities, for this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense," man. All right, so there's a great payback coming unto to this place, man. And we are fleeing out of the ways, the mind frame, and the wickedness of Babylon. We're not physically fleeing, but we're fleeing spiritually and mentally. All right, we're not partaking in the ways of America, man. All right, we do what we have to do according to the ruler at the time. Okay, but outside of that, man, we stick to the law, statutes, commandments of the Heavenly Father and roll with this word, man. Okay, because we know that that fire is coming, man. The Most High made an agreement. All right, that's why He left the rainbow behind, man, and He wouldn't destroy the earth with water again. Matter of fact, I'll get that, man. So what's the what would be the opposite? All right, if you want to have a destroyed element, all right, and you want to X out water, all right, it's gonna become with fire, man. And that's called how the Most High set it up. He made that agreement. All right. I'll get it real quick before I elaborate on this point. This is Genesis chapter 9 and verse 15. It says, "And I will remember my covenant, which is between me and you and every living creature of all flesh, and the water shall no more become a flood to destroy all flesh." Okay, so how is He gonna do it? All right, by fire, man. Okay, so matter of fact, a quick precept just to deal with that, man. All right, and it's cold how the Most High set it up. So He made that agreement that He wouldn't um destroy the earth by water again. All right, as He did in the time of Noah. All right, but this is gonna be done by fire. So what do you need for a sacrifice? You have to burn it. Okay, so it's beautiful the way the Most High set everything up perfectly, man. All right, this is Isaiah chapter 9 and verse 5. It says, "For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood. But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire." Why? Because this is going to be a nuclear war, man. All right. Yeah, you're going to have all the nations gathering in the valley of Jehoshaphat for battle. But the main part of the war is going to be opening up suitcases, flipping switches, and shooting off nukes throughout the world, man. Okay, but America is going to be completely wiped off the map, man. All right, there's gonna be no more imaginary borders. Won't be no lakes left. Only thing will dwell here is desert creatures, man. All right, according to the scriptures, man. Okay, so I spoke on the Most High destroying the earth. All right, by water in the time of Noah, and that was the first death, man. Now we are this sacrifice. All right, this great sacrifice in Basra is gonna be the second death, man. Okay. So I'll get straight to the point. This is Revelation chapter 20 and verse 14. It says, "And death and hell were cast into the lake of fire. This is the second death." All right, so the second death is just the great sacrifice that's coming by thermonuclear missiles hitting America, man, and all the people who's left behind. All right, first of all, any heathens on the shores of America will eat a missile. All right, there's nothing outside of that, man. But 2/3 of the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans here on the shores of America are gonna be left behind when the chariots show up and start beaming up the elect, man. Okay, and that's gonna be that second death, man. Okay, that's gonna bring and is the earth wasn't destroyed. All right, the first time. All right, when He flooded the earth wasn't destroyed. All right, and when the second death is fulfilled by fire, He's not going to destroy the earth this time either. All right, why? Because it's set to be inhabited by us, man, the true Israelites. All right, to for inhabitants forever, man. Okay, so verse 15 it says, "And whosoever was not found written in the book of life was cast into the lake of fire," man. All right, so that just on verse 15, I want to jump over to Revelation 22. Because it said anybody that wasn't written in the book of life was cast into that lake of fire, and that's not talking about hell, man. It's talking about America. All right, when it's destroyed by thermonuclear fires, man. All right. So this is Revelation 22 And starting in verse 18, it says, "For I testify unto every man that heareth the words of the prophecy of this book, if any man shall add unto these things, Yahweh shall take him shall add unto him the plagues that are written in this book. And if any man shall take away from the words of this book, from the words of the book of this prophecy, Yahweh shall take away his part out of the book of life and out of the holy city and from the things which are written in this book," man. Okay, so we are fighting to not partake in that, man. All right, and we may want to. That's why we have to stick to the doctrine and make sure we know what the hell we talking about when we teach. Because you're gonna have a lot of men that's out here on the highways and byways, some called other names, some not, that's thinking that they're doing the right thing, all right, but they're adding their leaders and who their teachers over them are adding and take away from this book. So all the people who fall in that lot is going to be a part of that great sacrifice with these heathens, man. Okay, so that's it for this lesson. Lord willing, it was edifying. Once again, giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Ruach Kodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings. Shalom to the Most High's elect across the four winds.